We're nearing over time here. You still got a few minutes?
Sure, my kids are behaving, so I won't
Okay.
tell them.
Let's talk science real quick. If, um, regardless of whether or not somebody decides they're going to accept Genesis 1, just
Mhm.
considering science, what kind of case can be built for
Oh,
creation or against evolution based on the sciences that even the seculars accept?
yeah. Well, first of all, when you boil it down, and I had to do research. Like I went to Berkeley has a great evolution site,
Mm.
and yeah. So I love anytime I can, I quote from the secularists and say, hey, here's what they have. Here's what they're telling us, rather than just being all in-house and echo chamber.
You mean the Evolution
Um,
101 series?
yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's really good.
I
And
took
when
that a
they,
page at a time and went through every single page.
uh-huh,
I've
I
got
saw
a
you did that. Mm-hmm.
it,
Yeah.
it got I felt sad for them after a while. I was like, "Oh, you guys,
Yes.
clearly none of you have
Yeah.
read this page." Sorry to interrupt. I just
Yeah. No, that's all right. Yeah, I did see you did that series as well. It's an awesome site for us
it, it
because,
it's useful.
and again, that comes down to we've got two different worldviews,
Mm.
and which one does real world science back up and support? So there will never be a piece of evidence that changes my mind about God being creator because God is the creator and I don't have to worry about that ever happening because truth is truth whether I believe it or not. But when I saw that they said there were four things causing evolution, natural selection, which is just things that can survive do survive, genetic drift, which is some things get squashed and don't have children and others do just for random reasons. Um, oh boy, I'm trying to think. Adaptation, which is really vague, and then mutation was the only actual mechanism of change. When you examine that, what do mutations in the real world that are observable actually accomplish in the end? You may have something that fits into its environment better, like polar bears and blue-eyed, pale-skinned people in the north of Europe, but you never get something to turn into a new kind of creature. That can't happen. So that's pretty easy actually. And then you throw in things like soft tissue and dinosaurs and how do you get rocks to fold? We just ran into the coolest folded rock. It's a boulder about 3 feet
Mm.
and it's got zigzags in it. And so I stopped and said, oh kids, look at this. How did it get that way? What would it take? And they either have to bury it, what is it, 5 miles down and
Mm.
then give it millions of years to come up. And it's like, really? And you've seen this? And how many experiments have you done proving that this really works on rocks and huge boulders and mountainsides? And we just say they were freshly laid down, hadn't cemented yet, and the flood folded them all up and
See, the
processes.
flood
So
makes geology interesting.
it very, very interesting. Oh yeah.
That was my least
So,
my least favorite science until I realized the
aw.
flood implications.
Yeah,
And I was like,
yeah,
oh, now it's cool. Now it's
yeah.
fun
It's
stuff.
very cool.